Welcome to the Transitions Daily podcast. Transitions Daily is an online recovery group that offers a daily distribution of popular recovery resources accompanied by a secret Facebook group for discussion. We hope you enjoy today's readings.
This is Transitions Daily, June 4th. My name's Craig and I'm an alcoholic. AA thoughts for the day. Instincts. The idea keeps persisting that the instincts are primarily bad and are the roadblocks before which all spirituality falters. I believe that the difference between good and evil is not the difference between spiritual and instinctual man. It is the difference between proper and improper use of instinctual. Recognition and right channeling of the instinctual are essence of achieving wholeness. Bill W., letter 1954. Thoughts to consider. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. Acronyms. GRACE. Gently releasing all conscious expectations. Just for today. Model from The Man Who Mastered Fear. Poor health and a complete lack of money necessitated my remaining with Dr. Bob and Anne for very close to a year. It would be impossible for me to pass over this year without mentioning my love for and my indebtedness to these two wonderful people who are no longer with us. They made me feel as if I were part of their family, and so did their children. The example that they and Bill W., who visits to Akron were fairly frequent, set for me of service to their fellow man, imbued me with the great desire to emulate them. 2001 Alcoholics Anonymous World Service Inc. 4th edition, Alcoholics Anonymous, pages 251-252. Daily reflections. Letting go of our old selves. Carefully reading the first 5 proposals, we ask if we have omitted anything, for we are building an arch through which we shall walk a free man at last. Are we now ready to let God remove from us all the things which have admitted are objectionable? Alcoholics Anonymous, page 75-76. The 6th step is the last preparation step. Although I have already used prayer extensively, I have made no formal request of my higher power in the first 6 steps. I have identified my problem, come to believe that there is a solution, made a decision to seek the solution, and have cleaned house. I now ask, am I willing to live a life of sobriety, of change, to let go of my old self? I must determine if I am truly ready to change. I review what I have done and become willing for God to remove all my defects of character. For in the next step, I will tell my Creator I am willing and will ask for help. If I have been thorough in the preparation of my foundation and feel that I am willing to change, I am then ready to continue with the next step. If we still cling to something we will not let go, we ask God to help us be willing. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 76. Copyright 1990, Alcoholics Anonymous World Services Inc. As Bill sees it. Built by the one and the many. We give thanks to our Heavenly Father, who through so many friends and through many means and channels has allowed us to construct this wonderful edifice of the Spirit in which we are now dwelling. This cathedral whose foundations already rest upon the corners of the earth. On its great floor we have inscribed our 12 steps of recovery. On the side walls the buttresses of AA traditions have been set in place to contain us in unity for as long as God may will it so. Eager hearts and hands have lifted the spire of our cathedral into its place. That spire bears the name of service. May it ever point straight up towards God. It is only to the few that we owe the remarkable developments in our unity and our ability to carry AA's message everywhere. It is in the many indeed, it is to the labours of all of us that owe these prime blessings. AA Comes of Age, page 234. Talk 1959. Big Book quote. Let no alcoholic say he cannot recover unless he has his family back. This just isn't so. In some cases, the wife will never come back for one reason or another. Remind the prospect that his recovery is not dependent upon people. It is dependent upon his relationship with God. We have seen men get well whose families have not returned at all. We have seen others slip when the family come back too soon. Alcoholics Anonymous 4th edition, Working with Others, page 99. 24 hours a day. AA thought for the day. Some things I like since becoming dry. Feeling good in the morning. Full use of my intelligence. Joy in my works. The love and trust of my children. Lack of remorse. The confidence of my friends. The prospect of a happy future. The appreciation of beauties of nature. Knowing what it is all about. I'm sure that I like these things, am I not? Meditation for the day. Moulding your life means cutting and shaping your material into something good, something that can express the spiritual. All material things are the clay out of which we mould something spiritual. You must first recognize the selfishness in your desires and motives, actions and words, and then mould that selfishness until it's sublimated into spiritual weapon for good. As the work of moulding process, you see more and more clearly what must be done to mould your life into something better. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may mould my life into something useful and good. I pray that I may not be discouraged by the slow progress that I make. Hazeldean Foundation, PO Box 176, Centre City, MN 55012. My name's Craig, and I'm an alcoholic.
We hope you enjoyed today's readings. You can also receive Transitions Daily via email and discuss today's readings in our secret Facebook group. So for more information, go to dailyaaemails.com today.
Other than the 24 hours a day reading, unless otherwise specified, all quotes copyright Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, Inc. 1952, 1957, 1967, 1973, 1975, 1976, 1980, 1981, 1984, 1985, 1988, or 2001.